Many months later.
In this video, I'll try to stack siege ability modifiers and create artillery-only army as Smolensk. So let's start with insulting Poland, Muscovy, setting them as rivals, granting privileges like mana privilege, advisor cost privilege, and loyalty privilege. Also, I'll take burger loans and seize land. Now I'll hire level 2 advisors because level 3 aren't available for Lithuania at start, and enact development edict on Smolensk. So before releasing Smolensk, I want to dev these 3 provinces to 20 development at least, so I won't be poor and could afford blobbing early on. I think I'm ready now to release vassals, so I'll delete half of my army and release every vassal except Kiev and Galician. I'll explain later why I decided to ignore them. As you can see, I have 100 crown land, and that means that I can shamelessly grant all privileges I want. They are mostly the same as Lithuanian ones, but I won't take burger loans yet. So of course I'll choose Russian Principality. Russian Principality is awesome government, but I'll need to reform Russia or Ruthenia quickly, or in other cases governing capacity will handicap me. Let's also take advisors like production efficiency 1, improve relations, and let's choose moral of armies. Okay, and now let's improve relations with Muscovy and Teutonic Order. I'd love to ally Ottomans, but unfortunately they can't see me. I know that this start may seem pretty cheesy, even cheesier than the usual Ruthenian minor start, but cannons are pretty expensive and Ottomans are pretty strong in this patch, so I need to expand really quickly to not get eaten. But my first priority is to conquer Kiev trade node, Krakow trade node, and at least part of Baltic Sea. Then I'll have enough money to, well, field artillery army. I don't know why, but for some reason Lithuania decided to attack Odoyev. It's the first time I see it when I play Smolensk or any Ruthenian minor. It's usually pretty passive, so it's pretty interesting, but like, it doesn't matter as much. Okay, the truce will end soon, so I'll need some army, and to build army I need money, and to have money I need to take burger loans. The truce has already ended, but I won't attack Lithuania right now. I'll just ally all of its vassals except Polotsk. And ask to support independence from Muscovy. Okay, now we need to wait for a moment. Let them siege. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now I just need to show my sphere of influence to everyone. Let's paint it red. Strangely enough, it works for some reason. Muscovy doesn't want to take land that I marked as vital for me. So I think it's finally time to break Lithuanian yoke, and Muscovy will gladly help me. Let's do this. Okay, let's raise our stability, not need any rebels in the middle of war. Okay, so now technically I can do barely anything, and Muscovy will take care of everything. I'll just siege some really important provinces like maybe Vitebsk, Mozirus, Polotsk, so no one else takes it. Why do you have already 4 forts? I want you to understand that I'm not doing anything, I'm just standing here in the middle of occupation zone and just waiting so I can take some land from Lithuania. By the way, I really forgot that it's really important to carry favors from Muscovy. Thanks God for this mechanic, because if I have enough trust, I think it's 70 or something like this, then they won't attack me at all. Even if I hold Moscow somehow, they won't attack me over it, they'll just accept it. It didn't quite work out this time for some reason. Muscovy got Polotsk and Vitebsk, but I can live without them. They're not that important. So then I'll take these provinces. I'll explain why it looks not even stretched, I can't even describe how it looks, to be honest. It's like another level of border gore, I understand, but quite frankly I need access to Livonian Order because I need to conquer it. If I, of course, could get here in time. And Teutonic Order. If Poland doesn't conquer it. I don't know, it's not really like a run for me, because in other runs, like Muscovy just gave me away these provinces, and Livonia was unoccupied until 1460s, and it was by me. So let's do this. Okay, and now I'll explain you why I chose not to release Lithuania and Kiev, because of this country. Yeah, they really love to eat them early, and they only become stronger because of this. But I'm sure that they won't attack Lithuania, they're pretty friendly to it. Also, I want Lithuania to be strong enough so Poland, Muscovy or Ottomans don't attack it, but I want it to be weak enough so I can easily conquer it. And now I'll just break alliance with Chernigov and Zaporozhye, so I'll have only 5-year truce and not 10. So 5 years later I'll attack them and take some land. Perfect. I think I'll fire only one of my advisors because, well, first I have really bad ruler, and second, they're really expensive to me and I need to prioritize my army. I doubt that I can get anything from Livonian Order right now, unfortunately, but still I've got Chernigov and Zaporozhye and maybe Crimea if I can get there before Ottomans. Oh wow, I was wrong, okay. Well, you know, it went surprisingly well, considering that I don't have manpower like at all, and that Livonia was a target of Russia, Denmark and Poland at the same time. I'm pretty happy with the result. Unfortunately, I can't take the whole Livonia like I want because of coalitions, but money and war reparations are enough. Now I think it's time to declare on Chernigov, and then I'll take some, like, you know, operational pause, because obviously I can't continue like this forever. So now I think it's a perfect time to sort out internal problems, wait until truce with Lithuania ends, and maybe find another ally except Muscovy, because they're not the most reliable. Also I should start getting professionalism because of siege ability bonus. Well, that's why Muscovy is pretty bad ally, and I'm afraid I don't have a choice. I can only give them what they want. So now let's take what's left of Ruthenia with the help of our not so good ally Muscovy. Of course I really want to take some provinces from Poland, maybe even set it as co-belligerent, but unfortunately stuff like aggressive expansion really restricts what I can do. So I'll just take some war reparations, maybe even some money, no, just war reparations, okay. Well, I wanted to give some provinces to Muscovy, but well, so instead take additional provinces from Lithuania, I think. I survived and even gained a lot of development. Now I'm almost great power, almost. So now I just need to make sure that Muscovy won't break my alliance, because I'm currently monitoring it every month, because, well, it's Muscovy, they love to break alliances. So I'll just curry favors and increase their trust. And I hope that it will be enough. Also, by the way, I finished this awesome mission. Let's change our capital. Hooray. Also, I'll try to find another allies, maybe Ottomans will agree, or Austria, or maybe even Sweden, because like I said, Moscow is a really bad ally, and it's especially idiotic here. For some reason it gets a lot of border friction events, and it spams the worst option for me, as you can see, irritated over claims. Well, I have both good news and bad news. Good news is that I can ally Austria. Bad news is this. Not sure if I will survive this, of course, but Ottomans are pretty small, at least for now, so I think I can expand in time. And I'm already pretty rich for, you know, minor nation, and with a pretty good development, Ottomans will stand no chance, I hope. Poland just entered the grand coalition that consists of OPM and Poland. So guys, look what I found. Hell yeah, neutering Ottomans early is the best feeling ever, so I understand that it won't be easy, blah blah blah, they're pretty strong, you shouldn't fight Anatolian units that early, blah blah blah, but you don't need to fight them if you're just going to siege forts. That's why Russia exists, and Austria, they will be my mid-shields. So my plan is to deliver preemptive, decapitating strike on the Ottomans early. I'll start with sieging Theodora, everything in the Balkans, and eventually Constantinople. Then I will win, take a lot of provinces, be rich, and live happily ever after. In case you're wondering why I'm building spy network, it's because spy network increases siege ability, and of course I should have done it earlier, but the best second time is now. I'll hope that my blitzkrieg will work. I think unfortunately I miscalculated a bit. Well, it didn't quite work out, but I'm still positive about this war. Nothing can even go wrong, I'm sure. Guys, it was just a feint, don't worry about this, it was my plan all along. They're busy here, that means that Austria can do whatever it wants here, and that means that I'll win faster. I'm not losing, guys, I'm just farming army tradition, don't worry about it. Everything is under control. So okay, my plan A is finally working, I'll definitely just siege this province and everything will be okay. To be honest, I'm not sure if I'm losing now or not. You know, it depends on your perspective. Well, I guess I got something from Gazikumu. It's already something positive now. I'm not really sure what Austria is doing. That's how you know that they already won. Yeah, they're already back for peace. So guys, Istanbul in 3 days. Let's go. After a few crashes, I successfully occupied Constantinople, so I think I'll hire free company here. So I'll take Kizlyar and end this war here because my allies definitely want to jump the ship already. No. Yes. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it was perfectly executed military operation. So they need Kurdistan, Tulkadir, Erzincan and Erzurum. Technically I can capture Tivrigi, and it will really mess them up because they can't conquer Mamluks as easy. But of course they will be very angry, of course. Also I may conquer Constantinople, I think, yes. Yes, I can. So after long thoughts I decided to capture these provinces and some money and war operations. Let's do it. So technically now they're locked out of half of their mission trees, so they really are neutered. Now they aren't any threat to me. It isn't anything like Constantinople, but still it's better than nothing, I think. I think I'll still need to wage wars against them in near future, but now I can just rest. Okay, also, I have 3 idea slot, and I think after this flawless victory I should choose some ideas. Okay, so yes, I know it's weird choice, because I'm not stuck in a reduction cost modifiers or something like this, I'm stuck in siege ability. And you get 20% of siege ability if you have 100 spy network. And also, I think it, yes, espionage ideas grants additional siege ability. So let's choose them. Well, Reputech is kinda overrated, so let's just complete these ideas as soon as possible to get this bonus. Also, I missed chance to attack Poland. It's better to neuter Ottomans than, I don't know, gain some few useless provinces. And besides, they didn't even conquer Teutonic Order, so I don't have a possibility to release it and return its course, so I don't get as much aggressive expansion. So now come the peaceful times. Also, I think I need to build some navy to transport my armies. So the con of this conquest was that now I have really angry Ottomans. The pro of this conquest that Ottomans are now effectively decapitated. Also, the con is that I don't have any late game boss right now, and I wanted to test siege ability on them, but I still have Muscovy, so I'll test it on them. Finally. Time to choose second idea group, and it's obviously offensive one. Because of this. Hooray, 80 trust, so now Muscovy won't have any problems with me, so basically they will remain my ally forever if they won't stop doing this stupid thing. It's imperialism o'clock. Now when I think about it, my truce with the Ottomans soon ends, and it would be really unfortunate if they catch me while I'm at war with Poland. So I'll wait until spy network reaches 100 and will launch a preemptive strike against Turkish threat. Oh guys, look, don't you think that it would be pretty sad if game just crashes? Oh no, it did crash, and I decided that it's better to not postpone preemptive strike, but strike suddenly. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to move my ships here. That's why you should be attentive. Oh, by the way, I can take yet another advisor cost reduction. Let's do it, and...
One eternity later.
So they're going to take Kizlyar again, and let me be honest, I don't have any patience for this war, so I'll just take these 2 provinces and that's it. Or maybe you know, I think that this peace deal is better. It's better because not only I have 2 provinces in Constantinople node, But also I have war reparations, and money is important, remember that. Okay, so now I'm building spy network on Poland and on Ruthenia. 1 second. Here it is. So I have a lot of mana points. So let's score our new provinces and upgrade tech. Also, I think I should develop colonialism because everyone hates me in the West except Austria, but it's not my neighbor. One problem less. But I've just noticed that for some reason Poland is allied to Muscovy, and I don't know why, so I need to carry enough favors to break this alliance. I don't really like doing nothing for a long time, so I'll just declare on Livonia instead of Poland, because why not? Well, that was kinda easy. Now I'll release Teutonic Order, so I can have reconquest CP against Poland. Sadly, my truce with Ottomans will end soon, again, and that means that I'm not sure if I should attack Poland. And I don't know why, but somehow I got core on Emirati. So it turns out, if you occupy a province with your religion, there may be an event that gives you core for it. So I decided to release Byzantium. Let's do it. Now I think about whether I should attack Ottomans or Poland. Because if I can conquer Halych, then I can become Ruthenia. If I can conquer Byzantine cores, then I don't think that Ottomans will be any threat to me. It's a difficult choice, no? Difficult choice. And technically I can do both, I just need to wait in case of Poland. Ottomans shouldn't expand because I really handicapped them. They don't have access to their missions now, and they don't have the most valuable city in their entire country. At least right now I'll take burger loans yet again and embrace colonialism. Here it is. So now I'm ready to go both against Ottomans and Poland. Oh, by the way, new cannons just arrived. The problem is that I still count artillery only yet. First, because I don't have necessary ideas, and second, because I've tested it. Yes, I do test before video. I need at least 13 tech, at least, and even then it, well, can kill some stacks, but only if they're twice smaller than it, and it's only if you have the full Smolensk ideas. Oh, also I tested it with quality ideas. I'd wait until 16, I think. I'll make just one small stack of artillery just for fun. And I think I'll switch to artillery only, like, at 18 level. I'm not sure, I'll think about it. I have decided that Poland is better target than Ottoman, because they have Galich, and I need Galich to form Ruthenia, and Ruthenia not only has pretty color, but it has imperial rank, and I need governing capacity. I could also form Russia, but like there aren't many differences if I want to keep my ideas. Break alliance, Poland. This definitely was very easy war, so here's what provinces I will take. I really wanted for reparations, but not worth it. If I take Bessarabia, I can make land bridge to Tsargrad. Halych I just need it because of Ruthenia. And like, if I take all cores of the Teutonic Order, I can start annexing it. So let's do it. I'll wait until I finish coring my newly conquered stuff and declare an Ottomans. And also I can choose yet another idea group. So I think it should be innovative ideas. Yes, I know that's really weird idea set that I have here, but because of this policy. I want to stack siegability in this campaign, so why not? Well, it looks like I don't have a choice. Let's do it. Fun fact, I've just noted that my mill tech is 2 levels higher. Well, I planned to get 100 professionalism, but I need manpower more right now, because I'm not sure when Russia will peace out, knowing how good, how perfect is AI in EU4. Okay, it was sooner than I thought, but still pretty good outcome. I got money, but still I weakened Ottomans in some sense. So yeah, maybe it was worth it, maybe. I think I should celebrate this occasion with forming Ruthenia, yeah. No new ambitions, no traditions. Hooray! Hey, sorry for ending this video so soon, But unfortunately it already got long enough, and I decided that it would be better if we divide it into 2 parts, because no one would watch 40-minute video. So if you like this video, like it and click here, or there are link in description and in the comments, and go watch next part.